Hi, everyone. Mike White here. Welcome to this week's blog post. We're having, a powerful first quarter of the year. Lots of things going on, huge amounts of activity. Uh, Purchases are still very strong in most of the areas of the country, and certainly with the people that I'm working with. Uh, we're already well into the spring buyer market, quote unquote, has never really left. The rapid pace to which properties are coming on the market and how they are quickly disappearing really needs for us, to look at a way to make sure that we have our people prepared. And that's why this week we're going to talk about helping set the stage. Consumers have a lot of choices. And for you to stand out and become the logical choice in your market, you've got to differentiate yourself. And you can't just be the commodity person. It can't just be about rate. My good friend and longtime real estate expert, Steve Harney, would always say, I remember back when I was much younger and he was building a very powerful real estate company. He would encourage his agents and his brokers to keep reminding themselves that 10% different is 100% better. And coming from a guy who, again, built a really powerful real estate company and founded what is now a industry leader in information for realtors called Keeping Current Matters, that's something that's always stuck in my head. You don't have to do a lot. You just have to be a little different than the other person. You don't have to be better at everything than the other guy. You have to be different in a couple of different ways where everybody else seems to be the same. So how do we create that 10% difference? How do we go out there and win more opportunities for ourselves and for our clients and for our referral partners? And I think in today's market, we can do this by, again, helping set the stage for those clients and for those partners by doing the things that we can do as mortgage professionals to help that. And largely, I think we have to look and say, here's the strategy to succeed. Here are the things that we can do, understanding this market, and here's how we create a competitive advantage. And that advantage is for our clients, our buyers. That competitive advantage is for our buyers' agents to be able to understand that this market requires that we find the property that we like and quickly make the best and strongest offer that we can. Understanding that it's not just about money. And that's where a lot of people get confused. They think, they're getting outbid on some properties, and sometimes that certainly is the case. But one of the things that you can do to improve your offer is to make sure that the listing agent and the seller know that you're ready to go, that you have gone through a rigorous process of getting pre-approved to the point where all your documentation is in. Really, all you need is a copy of a contract of sale, an appraisal of the property, and insurance, and we're good to close. Because speed and the guarantee that you've done the work up front and that you're working with somebody reputable who has, again, a history in that marketplace of closing loans quickly, on time, and as they've promised. And I think that becomes almost as important as more money, and in some cases more important than more money. Because again, you got to remember, those sellers are often selling that house and buying another one, and they can't lock their loan and they can't move forward until their house is sold and the people that they're selling to are done. So understand that explaining the market to the people that you're working with, especially when it comes to your quality, the reason your pre-approval is better, the reason that you can close faster, the reason that you have built a reputation in your marketplace is because people know your pre-approval carries the weight of you having done the work. This is a type of market where every little bit helps. I'm not saying you're going to win every deal, and I'm not saying you're not going to get beat out by higher dollar offers. What I'm saying is, in some circumstances, that 10% difference is the quality of your pre-approval, the speed at which you can close, and the comfort for your client and your uh, referral partners to understand that you've done the due diligence. You've set the stage for them to put together a transaction that can close swiftly and get everybody to move on to the next transaction. The marketplace is not about inventory as much as it is about speed. The velocity at which houses are coming onto the market and how quickly they're being snapped up leads us to understand we have to change our thinking. We have to change the methodology. We have to create that 10% difference. And that difference is going to be created by you using your toolkit. That pre approval up front, the quality of that pre approval, that outreach. Your videos that we've talked about repeatedly can be very powerful here. Setting the stage, helping your buyer understand the market, helping your buyer's agent offer the best possible deal they can in the shortest amount of time. Those can often win transactions. And again, you may not win all of them, but that 10% difference will certainly win a few. Hope you guys are having a great week. Any questions? It's Mike at imtcoaching.com. We'll talk to you again real soon. Take care.